Let's get started.
Now let's get it all in perspective. We did it like that, and now we do it like this.
Do not attempt to adjust your dial. I'm transmitting live. Yo,
Let's get down to business.
Now let's get it all in perspective. We did it like that, and now we do it like this.
All right.
for the underground world, every street and borough.
You may learn something.
Experience.
You are now listening to the Joe Rogan Experience with Chico, Simon, Kamar, and your host, Matt Floyd.
Welcome to the Joe Rogan Experience. My name is Matt Floyd, joined as always by Kamar.
Welcome to the party.
And
Hello.
Simon. What we do here is very simple. The three of us have listened to every episode of the Joe Rogan Experience this week. We are going to rate each episode as well as the week on a scale of 1 to 5 Jamie Vernons, where they're going to talk about each guest, the talking points, give our opinions, this, that, and the next. But first, Kamar is going to go over some new patrons.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome back to the show. Old listeners, new listeners. This is my favorite part of the week when I acknowledge the Patreons. Just the greatest people in my world. This week's no different. A big shout out this week to I Am McCrow.
My man.
I Am McCrow. I was thinking like alcoholic.
Yeah.
If they're trying to set me up, but I am a crow.
I am gay. Then you would know for sure.
No, it's not. I am Mick Crow. I am Mick. It might be Ian McCrow. McCraw. Anyways, thank you so much, Ian.
It's I.M.
It's IAMMCCROW.
Ian.
Ian McCrow. I think it might be. I think.
Because you said I am.
I know what I said.
Listen, I don't want to blow this guy up because he obviously didn't want to give his name. But if you look at the email, I think it'll tell you what his real name is. And I don't think it's I am.
I won't do it. I might let it slip.
Yeah. Okay.
In any event,
Either way.
I am McCrow.
like and subscribe.
I get it.
Join the Patreon.
He's McCrow.
Get the post, Joe.
Yeah.
They've just been fired last week. No cap.
No
They've been
cap,
bussing.
yeah.
They've been bussing.
It's funny. I hate myself. So listening to that last post, Joe, I was like, why don't you just shut your mouth, you fucking idiot?
Well, when we did all the music reviews,
Yeah.
that was great, man. I thought it was. Oh yeah, we reviewed the Rolling Stone top 20 of the 200 hip hops. So that's exclusively on the Patreon.
I wouldn't say we reviewed it as much as we shot up and down the list.
I think it's the same thing. I think it was
fair enough.
journalism.
I think it was journalism.
Well, that's how we can get away with playing the music then.
Yeah.
And
That's true.
we talked about words in rap songs.
Which words? What are you talking about?
The sweet spot is like 4,000 to 5,000 words.
We didn't. That was after. I told you we could have gotten great extra content, but
Oh,
we
maybe we
didn't.
should do this week. We had an amazing talk.
Oh, you want to just do the same conversation again?
Yeah, I guess that would be contrived. But we did a crazy talk about how many rappers, how many words they use in the rap. And what I was thinking after that is how many words does Joe Rogan use in the last 10 years?
Oh, there's numbers on that.
comedians. That would be amazing.
Oh, and the
How
act.
many words does a comedian use?
They don't have enough. You wouldn't have enough data because it would only be going off specials.
Why?
Well, you would for
You
certain.
could just plug
Well, first of
in
all,
any...
Simon, you're
threshold.
forgetting that for a year they do the same. Oh, I gotta fix this coughing. For a year they do the same jokes over and over again, right? So it's the same words, the same everything. There's nothing
Is
you
there
can
a
do.
coughing button?
No, I can hit the mute thing. I'm looking into that. Don't worry.
But for the listeners, Matt found a website that tallied up all the words a rapper uses. Like every time they say shit, that's one word.
It's unique
They use
words.
it, 3 unique words.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I was just thinking about everything in life. Like how many, like politicians say nothing, I bet you.
That reminds me too. We were trying to work out, and we never got to the bottom of it. What's the average unique word count per person? And you said it was 20,000 because that website told you 20,000. I kept saying it was like 5 because that was the website I found. I was thinking about it more. If all the rappers on that list, if the bell curve was around 4,000, I think 5,000 is the average. Because why would a rapper only use a third of their
Well,
vocabulary?
I don't know. There are just tons of words I think you say that probably would never go into a rap song.
That's
I
not
don't
how
know.
rap works.
Again, then you looked at Bob Dylan, who he was just kind of writing poetry, and his was up around what, like 13,000 or something?
No, we didn't see anyone that high.
No, I think we saw that, but it was a botched chart.
One of the charts we saw was a
But-
travesty.
You know how there's on your average day, whatever you do, 6,000 steps. There's got to be the same thing for words.
Oh, first of all, what we do here is very simple. The three of us have listened to every episode of the Joe Rogan Experience this week. We are going to rate each episode.
You said that already.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Uh-oh.
Oh, because we had to start again.
I said first, Kamar is going to read off the new patrons. Did I say it?
No, you definitely said it, man.
whatever.
You said it one of the times.
Mm-hmm.
This,
a
whole
real-
thing,
it's-
this whole thing is
It's a
fucked.
real tight ship here this week. We got a new
The new
soundboard and
technology,
everything's
that's what
fucked.
it is.
So yeah, Kamar, that's it. Patrons.
There's only one Patreon. Sign up for the post, Joe. It's amazing. Like and subscribe on the YouTube. Leave a comment.
How's your
Fuck with
week,
the
Kamar?
algo.
How's your week?
Oh, good, man. I did a show on Thursday and ate a dick.
Yeah, you have to do that every once
I've
in a
been
while.
trying
don't
to switch stuff around, and you take for granted like
you? The flow of your set.
the flow of your set for one thing, but I've sort of figured out chunks that are unto themselves, but it's more the subject matter right off the top and them trusting you, like getting them on your side in the first minute. The sillier, sort of easier you can sort of.
It's true. It's tough to squeeze a rape joke in there if you don't have them on your side.
Well, it's good. I don't have a rape joke, but yeah, like you saying anal in the first 1 minute just doesn't wash with these kids. And then I went down and watched the bike race today, and that's awesome. You know the Peloton?
That machine you use in your house?
No.
that's taken.
There's
They
one
took that
person
name
lead, and
from-
then there's a pack of cyclists, and it has this hum like locusts or as it goes by, it goes, zzz, and they're flying. And every race, there's for sure a major bail. The big one's at 2:30.
The big bail is at 2:30.
Well, no,
That would be good if we knew exactly when somebody crashed in a race. So he's going to be crashing at
Yeah.
12:30. That would be easier to make it.
I could
palatable
head
to
down there.
watch.
Yeah.
the most riders and the highest chance of an accident is the big.
Is the Peloton.
Well, no, that's where it's going to happen. You've seen it. You've seen it on videos of the Tour de France. When that big pack and
Yeah.
one person goes. "Do-do-do-do-do."
So sorry, you're saying that big pack is
That-
called the Peloton.
That's what I'm saying.
I was saying that was most likely where the crash would happen, and you said no.
My bad. I wasn't listening.
Okay.
That's exactly where it would happen.
Perfect.
At least he was honest.
And I watched the worst movie, but I'll tell you guys about it in the post show.
I don't like when you do that, but okay.
Simon, how was your week?
My week was fine. I wanted to clarify or whatever something from last week.
How was your birthday week?
I don't do that, Matt.
Oh my God!
I'm
Happy Father's
an
Day, Simon.
adult. Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah, happy
Kumar. I
Father's Day.
appreciate that.
And happy Father's Day to our fathers.
I wished my dad a happy Father's Day this morning, and my kids wished me a happy Father's Day. That's the full circle.
No one made you breakfast.
Everything's done. No, I don't want any of that shit.
Yeah,
no.
what a good dad.
Yeah. I don't want presents. I don't want nothing.
You just want to play guitar to your beer
You want
bottles.
presents. You like getting presents.
No,
You're a present guy.
Not
You're
for
a gift
my,
guy.
Not for my kids. They're
'Cause
never.
'cause it's your
they're
money.
never good.
And it's your cash.
No, I mean even if it wasn't, they're never good, and I just have to like pretend, and I don't like doing that. I'd rather get nothing and not have to put on a show.
Acknowledge and move on.
We're good. As long as you hit me up before noon, you care. That's
Fair enough.
anybody who wishes you a happy birthday after noon
Too late.
should be dead to you.
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah, you've let me back all these.
that's
years.
not what I wanted to clarify from last week, but thank you for asking, Matthew.
What did you
It
want to clarify?
was that whole Vivaldi thing. Is that what it's called?
the school shooting.
The school shooting.
Uvaldi.
Uvaldi.
Vivaldi is a
composer.
classical
Yes,
composer.
yeah, Vivaldi. I think it's Four Seasons or something like that.
I don't think he gunned down any kids either.
You never
Although you
know.
never know,
You never
with
know.
the way history.
So I was trying to give the benefit of the doubt to the police because usually I just find there's like a bias against them these days because of the, this whole fuck the police mentality.
Yeah,
But no,
it's not
they were
warranted.
just
It's not
super
warranted at all.
useless.
Defund the police.
In this situation, my thinking was because it's kids, you have to operate differently. Your code of conduct might be different, meaning you may not go in as fast as you would if it was adults. All of that is nonsense. They were just totally inept.
What position did you think you had last week?
My position was
We didn't know
it's
enough
too
information.
early. I want to wait.
Simon, I said it
But
last
in case
week.
that came across as supporting these people, obviously they don't.
I said it last week. 19 or 18, whatever it was, 19 kids died. If your argument is if the cops went in earlier, they would have killed more kids, then why do we have cops? Like,
Yeah, we're gonna get to that.
Yeah,
in the,
sure,
we'll get
sure,
back to it.
sure,
We're gonna get to
Sure.
that for sure.
Sure.
You
Because
could have clarified your position then too. Man. Let's go.
sure.
you know
That's how
what?
you-
Don't tell me how to operate my week, motherfucker, and stop twirling your mustache in front of me. It's gross, and I don't like it.
Eat your
I'm
heart
gonna
out.
put my fucking hands down my pants and start twirling my ball hair.
Oh,
See how much you like
please
it.
don't, because I'm the middleman
is
here
off
and
the
I've done
rails.
nothing
He
wrong.
almost puked.
This is off the rails.
Anyways, my week. Oh yeah, so there was that, and then so last night, we were gonna watch.
Everything went all at the same time.
Thank you, Kumar. I don't know how you read my mind.
Because I've
but
been waiting for you
yes.
guys to watch it for 2 weeks.
Which I didn't
Yeah,
because
$20.
it cost too much money and we don't have any more scene points, I found out. Wah, wah. Anyways, so I watched The Rescue. I know, very behind the times, but I was listening to Sunday Papers last week. This week on a Friday, that shows you how fucking interested I was. And I think they recorded on a Thursday, which kind of really fucks the whole thing up. But
It's Thursday papers.
pretty much that I am not listening to until the next Thursday, apparently.
I mean, in their defense, they're touring comedians with families.
Anyways.
sometimes
One of
you
them
gotta-
isn't, but is that the one where he admitted going to the Grateful Dead?
No,
all
I
stoked
don't. I
about
don't know. I
Never let that come out of my mouth.
The Rescue. He watched The Rescue, which is that documentary on how those kids got taken out of the cave in Chile. There.
Ah, yes.
What a fucking crazy story. Like top to bottom, it is. They could make 10 movies about it. It is so amazing. It's
Is it-
so amazing.
Does it start with the incompetence of the guy? Like, why did you bring all these kids in there? Or do you see like it would be a cool experience?
No, I mean they were a soccer team. They just kept going and they were celebrating some kid's birthday and they were trying to get. They just had no idea. Who fucking knew, man? Like,
Oh, hold on. Let me ask you this: if you're a South American soccer team, why are you doing anything together that could? You should never fly together, be near a mountain
it's
together.
a kids team.
Doesn't matter. South American soccer teams historically have terrible luck in stuff like this.
This guy.
Learning from
if you're a
history.
soccer team, you just can't do anything.
Don't travel together. Don't do activities
Everybody
together.
goes
you
in
play the
different
game
planes.
together, and that's it.
Anyways, so these poor kids. Do you know the story though?
Yeah, is the one Elon was saying that he's molesting them or something.
Fuck Elon. What are you talking about?
No,
there,
no.
There was a
Elon-
controversy. Elon was going to do something.
different. That
He said,
was-
"Don't help me," and he called the guy a pedo or something.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, yeah.
The British guy said he was going to go down there to help.
I remember.
Yeah, and Elon called
Anyways,
him a
that
pedo.
British guy. So
Hero.
I'm gonna give you just the Coles notes.
Why? What if I want to watch it?
It won't matter.
Or a listener wants
The
to watch it.
that doesn't matter either. The army goes in, the Navy or the SEALs or whatever, and they can only get so far because it's like fucking miles of these caves that have been flooded and they now have to dive through. Anyways, crazy shit. It's 4 Brits who go in and save the day. One of them is or 5, I guess, because one of them is a person who puts people to sleep.
Anesthesiologist.
Thank you, not death, sleep. Because that's what they have to do to the kids. Because they try and take somebody out. They go in, and in the first cavern, they find 4 people they didn't even know were there that they have to rescue. And just trying to get these guys out, one of them freaks out, and it was gonna, the fucking cavern is so small, can only fit 1 person. You're taking 2 people. Anyways, so they had to put them out to do it. The whole thing was fucking nuts.
How was your week?
That was pretty much my week.
Okay.
He didn't watch the movie I wanted to watch. Maybe I'll lend you the money.
But you should watch it, man. It's really good. I don't need you to lend
What
me
platform?
the money, asshole.
Netflix.
To give him the money, he's going to lend you the money.
It's the weirdest thing.
That's a piece
If I
of
say
shit.
lend, it's giving, and I don't have it, so it's nothing. Netflix,
Is it on Netflix? Is
Disney.
his question.
Disney. Okay, right on.
Have you guys been watching? Since we're on Simon, I'll save it for the post show.
No, go ahead. I don't like this. We have plenty to talk about in a post show.
Read it in the book.
There's that new show about all the internet crimes. Have you watched
I
that?
was just about to watch that today. It's done by Ron Howard and
Brian Grazer both produce it.
Yeah.
The
Is
first
it good?
one's- Well, I've only seen the first 2. Well, I fell asleep during the second one because we started at like 5 a.m. But the first one's all about that dude that died swatting.
Swatting?
Remember I was explaining to you how kids on the internet, like especially video gamers, if they get in like a beef, they will send a SWAT team to your house.
Oh, right,
So
right.
that you
yeah,
get
yeah.
swatted
Yeah,
live
yeah,
online.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So-
Okay, I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Grandpa Anna Smith.
Like what happened to fucking Tim Pool there.
Yep.
Wait,
exactly.
he got swatted?
Yeah, we've talked about
I
this
think he
on
gets
this
swatted
show.
on a weekly basis.
Listen, first of all, if you are on Tim Pool's level of viewership, if you have a certain amount of followers or whatever, I'm telling you right away, contact your local authorities. This is me saying this, and tell them what you do. Tell them where you live. It will make your life so much easier because they're not going to kick in your door anymore.
Except it's happened to him more than once.
But every time it happens, they know, oh, this is
what I'm saying
a
is the
prank.
first time.
Until he's actually in trouble, right? And then it's like, boy who cried wolf.
No, because a lot of these calls are like something. A lot
He's
of the
well
time,
armed, I think.
a lot of the time, the person calling Simon is like, "I'm at this address. I just shot someone. I'm still here with a gun, and I feel agitated."
Gotcha.
You know, that sort of thing.
Gotcha.
Either way.
Anyways.
I forgot to mention, I've been watching motorcycles that go straight up the hill. You know, they have the long one and they have to use some sort of thing. And it's such like, and they never get there. And then
I've never seen that before.
Oh, you'll
Yes,
love
you
it.
have.
You'll love it. I think it's French.
You've definitely seen it. It's like a dirt hill, a steep dirt hill. They have a motorcycle, and the back wheel is like a digger, and they just try to get to the top of the hill. You've
I
definitely
1000% have never seen that before, but it sounds right up my alley.
Oh, yeah, they're
well,
good.
We're gonna show.
How's
it to
your
them in
week,
the
Matt?
post show. It was fine. I was in Toronto for a funeral.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was tough. It wasn't really a funeral. Like, he died during COVID. It's been months, but
Of COVID?
no cancer.
Oh, man, that's a bitch.
It was
But
nice
you
for
love
the-
Toronto.
I do love Toronto. It was nice for my family though. They finally got some closure. Like, I can't imagine losing someone during COVID and then just like sitting on it.
Having to wait on it. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
you know what I
hard.
mean? You get zero closure. You can't really move on until there's some sort of celebration of life. So
And that was probably your first big gathering in 2 years.
I guess, yeah, now that you mention it. I didn't even think about it, to be completely honest, but
I went to the casino the other day.
For the first time in 3 years or
That's
whatever.
what kind of a baller I am, man.
Humble brag.
No,
his
just I was
birthday.
thinking about it the other day. Like getting COVID frees you for the, you know what I mean?
It's
'Cause
the
you're not worried
scapegoat
anymore.
You're
for
not.
doing
You never
anything.
even think about it anymore.
Oh,
But when you haven't had it, that it's like lingering there. You know,
some people.
whether you're scared about it or not. No, just the fact that I may be getting sick at some point. You know.
Did you go to play poker or the slots? One
I
or
did
bandits?
both on my birthday.
Oh, nice.
Before we went golfing. Notice I'm not calling it putting. I'm calling it golfing.
it's golfing.
My wife, my son, and I went to the casino because Shep is now 18.
Oh, no way.
Which was pretty cool. And we just
Share
played,
gambling
like,
with your son.
they have no.
Well, they're going to be there every Christmas. He's got to start.
Thank you, Matt. They have no good tables right now, like outside. They've turned all the fun other tables
Like
into,
war and all that stuff?
Well, they still have war, but who the fuck plays war except
But
for
Simon-
what's his fuck Keith?
Simon, when you go with your wife and your son like that, shouldn't you be in that back party area?
That's
anyway?
where we went,
Yeah, okay.
but they didn't have a live person there because we were there during the day.
Gotcha, yeah. All right.
Anyways,
Come on,
sorry,
can you go over
about
the? No, that's fine. Can you go over the guest list for us so we can get this bad boy started?
Oh, what a change from last week, Matt. This week we start off with our favorite gun enthusiast, 1831 Colion Noir. Then we haven't had one of these in a long time. Where the other thing is why, but journalist, author, writer, whatever you want to call him, 1832 Charlie Walker. And we ended with, I guess he's a fighter and a Navy SEAL, or it's just Special Forces.
Ex UFC fighter.
1833 Tim Kennedy.
I think he's also ex Navy SEAL. Although I guess you're never an ex SEAL. You're always
it
a
says
SEAL.
Special Forces
Yeah,
here.
yeah, that's fine. I'm not trying to argue with you.
Do you guys watch the fights?
Those fights, the fight night last night was one of the best cards in a long time. Free and ended at 10 o'clock, Simon. This was your
yeah? Oh, yes.
this was
Oh,
your
yes.
bag.
Rogan went to watch it in
Yeah,
the audience.
I know, with
It
his
didn't
wife.
comment because it was in Austin. I was thinking
Well, he
that was
doesn't
interesting.
get the
The
small
little
ones.
ones, and he said this is the first fight in however many years
he's
that
going
I've
as a-
watched
yeah.
from the.
He said that in one of these podcasts.
Mind you, his seats were 2 rows away from where he does
was
commentary.
he
from.
interviewed during the fights?
I don't know. I
No,
didn't
they got
watch
a
them.
shot of him and his wife
His wife was
during
there
the
with him?
fights. Yeah. Well, who's he going to take?
Tony Hinchcliffe.
No, but it's in Austin, right? You got to take your wife.
Who knows if she even likes fucking fighting?
Well, I think everyone likes being with Joe Rogan out in the town at the fight. Like he's with God there. you
I'm
know.
sure the row behind him, low key, was all ex SEALs there to protect him.
That's that situation where I said, when you're hanging out with someone and they're doing well, and you don't feel any of their shine. I think there you feel someone's shine.
Did you guys? Do you follow Joe on Instagram?
Yeah.
By the way, I erased my Instagram. I'm not I have
Again.
no Instagram anymore. It's not even on my phone. But Joe, right before this is what made me want to quit. 11 minutes of him taking an ice bath where he's filming himself and he's wearing his little boxer briefs. Like, I just don't need this in my life.
Yeah,
you
I
know
saw
what
that.
I mean? I don't need
should-
it in my
It's
life.
so interesting that
edit
you
it.
would delete a whole app based on one person's 11-minute video because you felt like did you watch the whole thing?
He saw Joe's dick and he got like
No,
excited.
no, I didn't watch the whole thing. And that wasn't the real reason that I deleted it. It's really brought me no joy lately. So I'm like,
There you go. That's the spirit.
this is stupid. I have more fun reading Reddit, I guess, than Instagram. It just seems
Reddit's
like
way better than Instagram.
it's so toxic that it seems more real for some reason. I don't know.
Do you want to rate the week, Simon?
Can I just say one more thing before we get going here?
It's going to be a
That's
negative
5 more
against
things.
me, but okay.
No, it isn't. It's something for Kamar. I don't know why I've gone down a Kill Tony
Everyone has that
hole
phase in their
lately
life.
where I've just been watching, where my wife has actually said to me, I liked it better when you watched Below Deck.
Okay.
Anyways, they all suck, man. And even the ones that Tony thinks are good are terrible. So
But how can you be good in a minute?
The comics suck or the whole show? I don't understand.
No, the show's great.
Oh,
It's magic. But the comedians that come up there.
talk to Hans Kim, man.
Yeah, but how do you?
This is my point. Do you watch it? Have you watched Hans Kim? Like
what?
I think you could do very well moving to Austin, is what I'm saying. Come on.
Oh, you could have a good moment there, but like Alan Makovsky is from Kill Tony. Who knows what she's doing? Hans Kim, have you watched the one with the guy? Forget his name right now. It's fading me. He's a ginger.
Oh my god! Can
Yeah,
someone rate the fucking episode so we can
We'll-
do
we'll
the
talk
show
about
we
this in the
do
post
here?
show.
Sweet
Fine.
mother of
I
God!
give this week a 2.
I give it a 2.
I give it a 2. We have an agreement.
Did you just improv that?
Yeah, I don't have the agreement button, so I had to
And
just
that
add a
you
reverb
chose
button.
it to do that. Eh? You could have done anything.
Well, you wanted the monster voice?
Yeah.
No, it's the agreement stays
Or
the
the
same.
helium or something.
Oh my god!